Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have more cool comic book slash film slash story discussion fun. This such topic will be about Janice Gaines. Janice Gaines is a very great gospel singer, performer, entertainer, extraordinaires. I will also be comparing Janice Gaines' power levels in terms of her immense skill sets with regard to her musical career. And of course, I will also touch on her humble beginnings like I did with other such great artists. And yes, Gaines had humble beginnings like many of the other great gospel singers would have as well. But she grew up happy. She didn't grow up as impoverished and struggling as other great gospel singers did. Okay, she grew up in a very inclined musical family. Her mother was a powerful, skilled musician that could teach music. She was a songwriter, a singer. It is said that her mother was a great inspiration in her singing career because her mother was described as a one-woman band. Yes, Janet described her mother like that. She could perform a whole gospel show on her own, in other words. So her daughter drew great inspiration from that. And of course, Janice started singing in church at an early age, and she became a great teenage singer at that age because she joined a gospel group as a young teenager. The rest of the group was much older than her, but her singing voice was so graceful and beautiful that they had to have her in the group. And of course, that group gained a little bit of popularity. And that wasn't the only group earlier on in her life. I believe she joined a group that her older brother ran, and she and he sung together, or they played musical instruments and sung. So she had a very musical inclined earlier life by singing nonstop at home, in church, and in various choirs. But she valued her education, so she went to school and she graduated from high school. Then she went to college and got a full degree. I believe in divinity. She went through theology and got a master's degree in divinity and in economics. So she had various credits in that because she eventually settled into New York living and taught math. I believe she taught math to seventh graders for a while. And this was all before her immense gospel career took off and went nationwide, because around that time, she joined a popular female gospel group and they toured nationwide. It was an immensely famous gospel group, and she drew a lot of attention with her great soulful voice, as they described it. So she toured with that group, and she figured she had a lot going on for herself. So she decided to go into a solo career and release singles after singles, which added up to a soulful, successful album, of course. It was popular. It was on all over the gospel music charts of the Billboard Gospels and other gospel musical charts. So her music is immensely popular and it gets a lot of airplay. Okay, so eventually her career, of course, was going great. So she got married at some point. And of course, she still does shows and prepares new music. Her power levels are she's a great singer, great songwriter, great stage performer. She's great as a singer in a group. She's a powerful singer, powerful lead singer in a group, powerful musician, powerful minister, spiritual wise, and an all right, graceful, immense, powerful presence. And of course, as a representative of the illustrious gospel community. All right, let me know how you feel about this one.